Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Garage in Stock. We're out here today at Milestone MX Park. I'm Pete Martini filling in for David Pingree. We got a little bit of a special edition for you today. Mr. Josh Grant himself will be testing this bike for us. It's a 19 TC250 from Husqvarna. It's a two-smoker. He also, a little bit of breaking news, will be racing for us at the Straight Rhythm in 2 weeks, representing the media side of the race. We'll have Josh here in a minute to kind of break down what his thoughts are on the bike, what he did with the design. He had a major hand in designing this bike. We also have the guys from Twisted Development out here to talk about the build. They did the majority of the motor work for us, amongst other things. So we'll get this thing out on the track. We'll get JG out here for you. Hope you enjoy. All right, dude, JG, this is truly a pleasure, man. It's a pleasure to have you out here, and thanks for coming out.
No
So, obviously, we've talked a little bit about what we're dealing with here. It's a 19 TC250 two-smoker. Looking forward to seeing you rip it. I think the last time I saw you on a two-stroke was Day in the Dirt, like 2014, right?
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a minute, right? So, are you excited about ripping on a two-stroke?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I've always enjoyed riding two-strokes, even when Gibbs built me a Yamaha back in the day. They're just a lot of fun. So when I got the opportunity to do the Straight Rhythm, yeah, I was just jumping all over it. You know, I've always enjoyed riding two-strokes, and you know, obviously growing up watching that era was one of my favorites. So you know, to be able to kind of recreate that a little bit is cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. And again, we're stoked to have you. And that kind of leads me to the next question. How did it come about? I mean, you're riding for Racer X. There's a media category, right, for Straight Rhythm?
Right. Yeah. So I don't have a contract, obviously, for next year, so it kind of worked out that I was able to kind of hop on any manufacturer that, you know, obviously Husky is still developing and doing two-strokes. So when I got the opportunity with Racer X to kind of do the media outlet thing for Straight Rhythm, I chose, obviously, this bike since they're developing it still and working on it. So I, yeah, just kind of looking forward to it.
So we got Cody with us right now, who works with Twisted Development. He had a big part in the motor development of this bike, amongst other things. So Cody, you started with a stock two-stroke motor here on the TC250 two-smoker. What did you guys do from that point?
After that, we went in and did cylinder porting. We did some machine work on the cylinder head and the cylinder, and went in, put its pipe on. We tried a couple things on the dyno, different carbs, different jetting combinations to find the best power that we could come up with. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with the results, and I hope Josh is too.
Okay, cool. So on the porting and whatnot, did you stick with the stock piston? Did you guys do anything different there? Or is that too many secrets to reveal? Were you looking for reliability along with the horsepower? I guess that's a big deal, right?
Yeah, let's just say that we're just gonna go for reliability, and yeah, there's a lot of OEM parts in here, so yeah, it's definitely good.
So starting from the top of this masterpiece, Josh opted for some Pro Taper bars and band. He also went with Pro Taper grips. To couple against that, there's a Pro Taper drive chain and chain. So the rear sprocket and counter sprocket are all Pro Taper. Working its way down, Trig did the clamps here. Really nice piece of equipment there. We also went with WP suspension, as Josh had mentioned earlier. So this is their top of the line 8-kit cone valve stuff. Looking forward to getting his feedback on that. Working its way into the exhaust and how this thing breathes. You've got Pro Circuit handling the exhaust system here. Down to the foot pegs, which are titanium, just taking off a little extra weight wherever we could. The wheel sets are from Dubya. I want to thank those guys for their support. And these bikes come stock with really great parts, so we didn't have to replace a bunch of stuff. We got Brembo brakes, which are best of class, And the natural aesthetics of the bike are pretty much stock with just a color scheme change. And I also want to thank Moto Seat for this custom seat. Really good grip on this and durability. All right, so we just got off the track, or actually JG just got off the track, got to do a couple motos, put her through her paces a little bit. Not ideal conditions today for what we're looking for, but nonetheless, we got a little bit of time on the bike. So JG, what was the initial reaction?
Yeah, honestly, it's been a while since I've been on two-stroke, but a lot of fun. The power that they've been able to get out with Twisted was just pretty unreal for a 250 two-stroke, so I'm really stoked on that. Difference that I gotta feel is like from the four-stroke is like keeping the revs up in the turns. It's like the biggest difference that I noticed. But yeah, like you said, not ideal conditions, kind of slippery, you know, dry little track that we were kind of able to get on, but still need to do some tweaking to the suspension. I feel we just got to get in those race condition and good track, you know, conditions. But hopefully, yeah, we can get it kind of sorted out and make it good.
Right on. We sure sounded good and looked good as usual, and glad we got at least a couple hours under our belt here out today at the track. So appreciate your time, JG. Best of luck. We look forward, and we'll be rooting for you. Come straight rhythm.
Hell yeah.
Thanks,
Let's do
man. Hey guys, make sure you pay attention to the bottom of the video here. All the parts listed for the bike will be down there for you. All the manufacturer information will be there for you as well. Thanks for watching. We'll see you at the races.